hey, can you bring me down to your mechanical room? I got to look at that.
Yeah.
Tim, before I start any work today, I want to go check the main water shutoffs in your mechanical room. Can we head down there?
Yes.
What is the difference there?
Yeah, exactly.
I own the frickin' call because it's confidence.
Yeah.
I'm a damn good plumber. I'm a damn good service provider. I'm going to let my customer know that. Mm-hmm. While remaining very humble.
Yeah.
And being so grateful that they're allowing me in their house, because without that customer, I can't put food on my table. I can't take care of my family.
People that aren't scared of nothing. You've got, we just did the fire walk at the Tony Robbins event. And the whole thing that they're trying to do is like, you get into a certain state and you can handle things that are either painful or essentially that your body reacts differently or something like that. I don't know why it worked, because you did it too, right?
I did not.
Oh, shit.
Here's the tough part.
Yeah.
Is we got up at 4 o'clock that morning. We got here and we were on 2 hours of sleep after about 30 some hours. And we were told by everybody around us that it was only like the Diamond members that were going to do it.
Interesting.
So we got screwed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wanted to do that.
Well, I'll spread some fire out on the ground in Minnesota for you. We had to come all the way from Minnesota to California to hang out for some reason. Isn't that how it goes sometimes in the industry? It's
halfway
like,
across the country.
I found it very interesting though, because it really is super hot coals, and I really did just walk across them. Play the clip. No, I don't know. But it's interesting that a lot of people did, and like I think I burnt my pinky toe a little bit, so I think it's real.
I would have do
wild.
it. It would have been awesome. Nothing scared me.
Crazy. It's just you have to get your body into a state. And so you kind of, if you can get yourself into this state with your body, you can kind of do things that you think are crazy. And I think you can see that in entrepreneurs. There's a lot of people that aren't perfectly smart running very successful home service businesses. You're helping add plumbing to an electrical company. Do they do HVAC as well?
Nothing. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Randy's Electric?
Yep. Brooklyn Park, Minneapolis. Yep.
Okay, Brooklyn Park. And give us a little bit of your background. It's Mike Braun.
Yep. Graduated in 2005 from Big Lake. And all through high school, I was in the rain gutter business. And right when I was getting ready to graduate, I thought, you never heard of a gutter guy, so I wanted to be an electrician. I got zapped twice, and this is dumb. So then I wanted to get into plumbing then. So I went and looked at like Dunwoody, and I went and looked at Noka Tech for college. And I thought, I can't do college, I barely graduated. And started plumbing. But in the meantime, I kept doing gutters on the side. And we were running with the gutter company, and it just kept exploding. I did it on the side nights and weekends. I was plumbing. Finally, the storm hit in 2008, went full on with our gutter company, me and my brother. And before I know it, fast forward, I'm 22, never know leadership, grew up with a broken family, just a mess, didn't know my head from my ass. And before I know it, we're running 4 gutter trucks, and we're doing like $2 million, just whatever it was, shy of $2 million a year in gutters. And it was fun, and I knew nothing. Like I look back now and I didn't know how to projection, I didn't know nothing. I just knew if I went door to door canvassing, I would sell jobs and we'd make a lot of fucking money.
So Rilla allows you to listen to, it's an AI in your pocket, listens to the appointment. It's pretty crazy what it can do. It gives a script, gives everything they said, it breaks down some statistics for you.
Analyze talk ratio, interactivity, like how you and I are interacting back and forth, longest modeling, like all those
honestly,
things.
This is the shit that I most believe in AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Enhancing the
You're
user
about to put
experience.
math and data around something that used to be my magic skill.
So we made a lot of money, but there was one morning I woke up and I was just like, nobody sees my vision. And I don't know how to build a vision. I'm in my young 20s. I knew nothing about business. And the only thing I did smart, I invested every dollar I made. I never blew it. My wife and I, we always lived on $60,000 a year, right? So we invested everything. But I woke up, I reached out to a business broker, and he's like, holy crap, dude, you have like an amazing business to sell, but I will tell you right now that this can take up to a year to sell. And in 90 days, I had a check in my hand. And I'm like, what do we do? And it's really weird.
Are we allowed to know how much the check was for?
I think it was like $1.5 million.
Okay.
And
Not a bad payday for a guy in his young 20s.
I think I was 26, 27.
Yeah.
Invested every dollar of it. But here's what's crazy is we're in Southern California right now. The day we got a check, we went on a road trip and came through Southern California for 2 weeks, my wife and my daughter. I get back and I'm like, now what the hell do I do? And I'm like, I'm gonna go start plumbing again because I had my license. So I went and plumbed for one of my friends for 30 days. I'm like, this is freaking terrible. I started looking on Craigslist, and there was a gutter cleaning company for sale. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's me, my dream life. I'm gonna make $100,000 a year. I'm gonna clean gutters. And all of a sudden, I went to my financial advisor, I went to my CPA, went to some buddies, they're like, you're gonna buy a gutter cleaning company? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, it's a couple ladders and a bucket. I said, I know, but I'm buying his contact list. I'm doing this. I bought this gutter cleaning company called Gutter Maids, and his best year was like, I wanna say it was like $140,000 cleaning gutters, right? And by year 3, I think we did like $650,000 in 6 months cleaning gutters. And my one of my best friends, my right-hand man, fell off a roof. We were shoveling roofs, getting the snow off the roofs in the middle of winter time. He fell off the roof, tore his ACL, MCL. And I had like another, like, you know, I can have all the money in the world, but if I'm dead, I'm paralyzed, then what do I got? And I sold the company. And it was really dumb because I didn't position the company to sell it. I never thought I would sell it. So I sold it. I wish I would have kept building. It's probably one of my biggest business regrets is selling that. Sold that. I want to get back into plumbing. So I got
all roads lead back to plumbing.
they all go back to plumbing. So I didn't want to do new construction. I'm like, I want to do service, but I'm scared shit of service. And I went and interviewed a couple guys, and the manager said, I don't care what you know about plumbing. You got a skill set that nobody has, and it's communications, it's relationships. I'm like, oh, I've never been told that, but I'm gonna try this. So I went to a local plumbing shop in the Twin Cities, and I told him what I wanted to make, and I think the manager kind of laughed at me. He's like, dude, you're gonna blow that out of the water. And I remember my first service call. I walked into their house and I got kicked out. And I'm like, what the hell happened here? And I went up to the truck, called my infield manager, and he's like, yeah, dipshit, I don't know what you did wrong, but try it again. So I went to the next service call, and in the first like 3 weeks, I sold like $90,000 in plumbing, right? And I'm like, holy cripes. Well, it just kept going forward, and I consumed myself. I remember my manager telling me in the company, they had whatever, 80 or 90 iPads. And he came to me, he's like, what are you doing with your iPad? You're going through more data than anybody. I'm consuming myself. I consume myself by, how do I troubleshoot a water heater? How do I communicate with people? And I just wanted to learn the trades because I want to be the best. I seen our top producer in our company, and I looked at him like, how does this guy keep doing these numbers? Then I come find out, he's like, in this industry, you'll hear spoon fed, right? Everybody gets the juicy calls. Like, I don't want the juicy calls. I'm gonna do this the hard way. And from a plumbing standpoint, if there's any plumbers listening, my favorite call is a leaking toilet. I just love toilet calls. I've always crushed them. Kept growing, kept breaking records, and then everybody, you know, when you're at the top, everybody takes cheap shots at you. Oh, you're crooked, he's slimy, this, that, and everything else. So I'd always like, ride with me. I don't know how I do it, I just connect with people. You know, I show immense signs of gratitude, and I'm not afraid of following the 100% proven process. So, break all these records, they had champion breakfasts. It was like, I don't know, 18 out of 24 months or something like that. I kept breaking all these records. And it's not just sales, but it's 5-star reviews, it's membership sales, it's average ticket, it's close rate, it's all these numbers across the board. It's not just revenue. And I woke up one day, I'm like, I'm freaking bored. This is dumb. I broke every record. Like, what's the next challenge? Run more service calls? That's boring to me. So I had a friend reach out. A friend of mine, he had a company. He wanted to transition more into service. And I had a really good success in service. So I went with him, and that was a really short-lived stint. We went our separate ways. Went to another shop. Things were just, it was short-lived. And now I'm at Randy's. Got brought in April 1st. We started with nothing, and we're rocking and rolling. And who knows where the future is, man. I'm just passionate about the trades.
Amazing. I want to get into the difference between managing people as a plumbing salesperson and doing the calls yourself. So talk to me about the balance there. How does this normally go for a plumbing sales manager transitioning into that? What's going to be the biggest challenge for somebody who's transitioning?
Yeah, great question. It's something I struggle with all the time, and I see it. We got guys, I've worked with guys that want it, but they don't take action to do it, right? I want to produce this. I know I can produce this, but they don't take the action to do it, right? We just got to start with momentum and movement, right? And what is the biggest difference? I just don't think they don't follow the process. Where I struggle is like, I see it for them, just do this,
Yeah.
but I'm doing that and it's not working. Are you really doing it? Like, are you doing it with passion?
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. Like, I get in someone's house, it's a relationship. I'm building passion with them.
Yeah. So they'll do it reluctantly.
Yeah,
They'll act like begrudging about the process that you've outlined for them.
Consistency.
Yeah.
I was literally reading through notes this morning on my Tony Robbins book and just looking at all these things. And I looked for this quote to see if it was out there anyway. And I just came up with this quote, and I don't know, maybe it's already said, but the way you show up is the way you blow up. Good or bad. And I'm a very consistent person when I'm running service calls. I put my left boot on first, my right boot on. I always dress the same. When I'm running service calls, even today as a manager, right, I wear the same things.
Do you tuck in?
I tuck in, absolutely.
Tuck in,
If you don't tuck in, it's not professional.
Polo, and then jeans?
Like black, like
Pants.
not jeans though. I don't like jean pants.
Yeah, that's tough if you're crouching and stuff, right?
Black boots. I've always got my cell phone on my side. I've got my flashlight and my Leatherman on my other side.
Yep.
And typically when I'm running service calls, a lot of times I have my tape measure on my side, right?
Yeah.
I want to look like a professional tradesman.
Yeah, you're a technician, you're a plumber, you're not a salesperson.
Gel.
To the homeowner.
Gel in your hair.
Yeah.
My hair will always be done on a service call.
Yeah. All right.
So
I get
consistency.
it. There's a lot of I don't know, I'm being judgy, but it feels like in the field there is a lot of inconsistency as far as appearance. And like people smoking and different things. And there's just if you kind of look across, like I'm not saying I'm out there all the time, but occasionally when I'm out there with technicians or whatever, I get a little concerned if I see that. I feel like the truth is there's opportunity to get more consistent with appearance and vibes to the homeowner.
Absolutely. I mean, I think of my own wife. We need floor savers on our shoes, right? We had someone a service professional come out to our house to look at a railing, and this guy's like come in our house, and my wife's like told me like, if my husband were here right now, he would destroy you, right? Like you come in smelling like a cigarette, you don't put floor savers on. We got nice white carpet in our house. Like think about it as your wife, right? I want to put on the best show for my wife, for the females, right? We look at what's the percentage of our customers as females.
Yeah.
If you come in and smell like a Camel cigarette, how's that going to go for you, right?
Yeah.
If you come in, if you got to be at your first call at 8 o'clock and you're rolling out of bed at 7:15, shit ain't going to go your way, man.
Yeah.
You can't get in the right headspace.
Talk to me about that. What do you use as far as routines before you show up to work to create the right energy in the sales call for the day? And we're talking about a very high performer. Guys, listen up. This is the type of thing that's actually going to close you more deals.
4:45, I get up, cold bath, get on my Peloton. I'm not in the best of shape in the world, but I'm active.
Yeah.
Right? I love riding bike.
You keep your cardio up.
Yes.
You challenge yourself physically, like with the cold plunge. There's a lot of ways to do this, but you're kind of like, I think about it as like getting out my cortisol for the day, so I'm actually less stressed once I do that.
We just sold our house, so the last month I'm rebuilding.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like I'm not following my routine the last month. I feel like shit.
Yeah.
But at night it's a sauna. 5 out of 7 nights sauna. 5 out of 7 mornings cold bath, right? Exercising, being active. And then also my drive in, like right now, a week ago, I just started, my wife's been preaching me this, Bible in a Year. I'm reading that right now. Dude, it gets your mind in the right headspace. Yeah. Shout out to Brian Burton. I love the Waste No Day podcast. Like they put out some amazing content, and I tell every one of my service professionals, turn off your morning show vibes, right? Like put some good stuff in your mind. Interview high producers, good people. Waste No Day podcast, they interview good people.
Yeah.
Don't you want to surround yourself with those good people? Like what's the KQ morning show going to do for you going to your first call? It's not going to do shit.
Shout out Minnesota.
Yeah.
Love Brian Burton. Amazing. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, for us, it's gratefulness, right? My wife and
Yeah.
I go into work today, every day, and then, hey, we both share 3 things we're grateful for. So there's things you can do to prime your mind for the right vibe to be more likely to attract good things.
You start looking like the power consistency, right? Like, here's one thing I always think about. If we go out to the intersection out here and there's a no walk sign and a raggedy old guy walks across the road, nobody's gonna follow him, right?
Yeah.
But a really clean dressed, suited man walks across the road when he's not supposed to, the chance that people following him are a lot likelier, right? So if you walk into someone's house looking good, feeling good, smelling good, and you're in the right mindset,
Yeah.
like, I first seen you this morning when you walked out, I could tell you're in your right mindset. You're in your right headspace, right?
Yeah.
Do I want to interact with you? Absolutely.
Yeah. That's good. I think about that a lot. Being the type of person that people want to follow. And I actually, like, this is something I'm working through right now because I'm working on a talk. Communication is fundamental to everything we do. Sales, leadership, and marketing, really.
Marriage,
Absolutely. Our kids. So
faith. I mean, just talking about the Lord.
Absolutely.
I mean, talking about, I mean, it's just
persuasive communication, but effective communication, I think, is really what I'm getting at. And I've thought about it, like, something I'm working on right now. I'm not saying I'm good at this. I'm saying this is something I'm working on. Is certainty, right? Because, like, if somebody acts with certainty, like if somebody's walking, it's also the way they walk across that
Confidence.
crosswalk, right? That person looks like this is absolutely. There could be cars running, and they'll slow down for the guy because he has such certainty that he's supposed to be there, right? And something that I need to work on, because I try to instruct trades people, plumbing, HVAC, roofing, right, to, like, follow me. I do have some answers here. Content creation is going to help your business. I know that from my experience. I built this from $0 all the way up to 8 million, right? Like, I feel like I know some stuff, and it does apply to trades.
R&D, rob and duplicate.
Rob and duplicate me, because I'll show you what I'm doing, and you can do it too.
Yeah.
And I want people to follow that, but I also get a little thrown off by people talking smack about marketers, and I second guess myself, right? I think that if I'm going to actually help people, I need to have such certainty in where I'm going and that it is good. And if I don't have that yet, I need to find it. And I think the same thing goes with sales. Is like, if you don't believe you're doing the best possible service, you have to go back to the lab, whatever that means. If you need to, like, help your team grow to be a better service, or if you need to go meditate and pray a little bit to say, we're gonna make this as good as it possibly could be, so I know we're the best. I know we're the best, because then I'm gonna be able to sell more. I'm gonna be able to help my family more. I'm gonna be able to help more homeowners. But I think that, like, belief and identity, we've been talking about that at the Tony Robbins event here. Identity, that you're the type of person that does what is right, even when right is hard.
Always do, yeah.
That those are the types of things that are going to make you be able to sell more. And I think certainty is what I'm really after, almost.
Certainty and, like, confidence. I love the word confidence. Like, confidence is so cool. Yesterday we were doing the mirroring thing, right? And this is crazy. I'm in Minnesota, and I was with a gal. She had translating earphones on because she's from Mexico and very broken English. And if I talked really slow, which I struggle with that, if I talked really slow, she could understand me. And we were mirroring, right? And we had another Latino guy telling us how we mirrored each other, right? And so I was person A, and I had to think of something in some spot in my life where I was at, and I was standing very tall and very proud, and I had my hands crossed, and I just a smile from ear to ear in my eyes. And where I was is, I remember 10 years ago, whatever it was, I got full custody of my daughter, and I just remember sitting in the courtroom getting full custody of my daughter, and I was like, that proud moment. But it was like, it was proud, it was happy, and the other guy asked her, like, what did you feel? I could see freaking proud in his face. Just the way I stood, right? Like, my shoulders were up. My face showed confidence, right? So think about that when you're running a service call. If you walk in like all slumped up and hi, I'm here, right?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But if you walk up, Tim, you know what, man? Thank you very much for allowing me out tonight. No, I'm really serious. I'm really grateful for you allowing me in your house today.
Yeah.
That's confidence. Are you going to buy from me?
Yes.
Right. It's easy.
Yes, it shows belief, right? The confidence shows belief inside of you that I feel like that's what it's almost like we're selling belief a little bit. Like, and I think there's inflection, tone of voice, I guess, the way we carry our body.
Your feet?
There's so many ways to, I think that's another thing. Sorry, we're talking about the Tony Robbins thing a lot because we're trying to learn from this.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Better ourselves.
But that you don't have to feel it to do it. And I think that's like a big takeaway from this for me is like, you can put yourself in the state.
Yeah.
And what do they say? He said, emotion follows motion. So
motion follows emotion. Emotions follow motion, right?
Yes. So then if I'm putting myself in this state where I have great inflection in my voice, I have great body language, and I have great facial expressions, and I'm communicating confidence, I might not have been feeling confidence a minute ago, but all of a sudden I'm communicating confidence. I'm showing you, if you were the homeowner, that I feel like I'm doing the right thing for you, then you're going to follow that. So it's like you don't have to feel it to do it, and then once you do it, you'll feel it.
Like I tell my service people, like own the call, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you bring me down to your mechanical room? I got to look at that.
Yeah.
Tim, before I start any work today, I want to go check the main water shutoffs in your mechanical room. Can we head down there?
Yes.
What is the difference there?
Yeah, exactly.
I own the frickin' call because it's confidence.
Yeah.
I'm a damn good plumber. I'm a damn good service provider. I'm going to let my customer know that. Mm-hmm. While remaining very humble.
Yeah.
And being so grateful that they're allowing me in their house, because without that customer, I can't put food on my table. I can't take care of my family.
Still a lot of money chasing these transactions. You know, there's still really good outcomes out there for sellers. It's good to have someone like us in your corner because we're not emotional, but guess what? When you're selling your business, it becomes emotional, and so it's really good to have an intermediary, you know, there every step of the way. www.sfpadvisors.com. All the contact information is directly on the website.
And you're doing a very important service for their lives. I think it's really important to note how incredibly critical all this is to the health of people's families, and they can't live without plumbing really at this time. Otherwise they're going to get sick.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's another thing yesterday. Like, I learned, we did this activity where like we didn't seem excited, right? But we were like clapping, right?
Yeah.
And how do you take it to step 2, right? You start clapping more, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like 5 steps to it, right? Before you know it, you're freaking jumping and screaming, and you know you're just giving her hell. Just think of that as your morning routine. If you get up and like, let's go.
Yeah.
But you get the Sweaty Shirt Club, right? If you can get sweaty and get energized and pumped up for the day, how much more excitement can you bring to the service call?
And
to your team.
It pertains to the leadership side too. So, you know, something I struggle with, and I'm curious how you feel about this, is I don't want to be super cheesy to my team. I like these types of exercise, like getting everyone up and doing certain things, and I do like the bellows breath and stuff like that at the team, getting everyone revved up sometimes, but it is a little cheesy. And so it's like,
there's
how do
some
you
Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah. How do you balance that with your team? Do you get people to do physical things at your team meetings? How do you feel about all that?
No, that's actually, I'm so glad you brought that up, because as I'm walking down the streets here, burning some time and just reflecting, I will tell you, all my next one-on-ones, all of our next meetings, if you're sitting in a chair, you get your ass out of that chair. We're standing while we're talking.
I like
because
to take
the energy
walks.
flows.
Yeah.
Like my future one-on-ones, let's just take a 10-minute walk. I love that.
Yeah.
But you know, we're all so used to going to the office and say,
Yeah.
Tim, how's your week been, right?
Yeah.
Versus if you're up and at it, like, hey, how's your week been, man?
Yeah.
What can we do to improve it? Let's get some blood flowing. Let's get some energy going here.
Absolutely. Give me a few more tips to round this podcast out about going from salesperson to sales manager. what are some of the most important critical steps to trying to make that effective? Like, I know that people are doing that. Some of them here are just getting tips on selling more. Some of them are getting tips on trying to lead people. What are the things that you think help you make that transition to a leader of plumbers?
I consumed all of my time by service professional content. Now I'm trying to work more on reading leadership books, listening, trying to, that's what I want to do in, the last quarter of the year. I want to figure out what leadership podcasts or leadership books I need to read. And just one of the biggest things I say, like, we've got an awesome team. They're awesome guys, right? Would I be a liar if I told you every one of them didn't present me certain challenges? I'm not struggling. I'm trying to find the way to how do you manage 50 different people, 50 different mindsets, 50 different different visions, right?
I'll be real with you. I focus on like the top 2 or 3 the most, and then
Yeah.
I just pour my heart and soul into them, and I try to love them.
Yeah.
Like, because I've found that I cannot lead even 15 people,
Yeah.
but I can maybe lead 5.
Yeah.
So like that's been my strategy, and then I try to get their help and try to teach and give them books,
Yeah.
and get them to be thinking as leaders. That's because we got 45 people or whatever now.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to basically focus on the controllables
Yeah.
in the tighter group.
Yeah.
Even if it's, you got 5 people and you have to focus on 1 or 2 right now, that's okay.
I really don't have a ton of like great answers for
Yeah.
that. I'm absorbing
You're learning
myself.
too,
And
yeah.
I'm learning it. And sometimes I'll be honest, like, there's in everything we do in life, there's good and bad. There's evil and good, right? I'm trying to figure out, like, all of a sudden something goes south. Shit, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
I question myself.
I will say too, like anytime I ever talk about leadership, I get concerned because I like think about somebody that I'm not doing the right thing on leadership for right now. And I'm like, it's tough to talk about. But then some people talk about it and you know that they're not perfect either. You know what I mean? And it is a really important topic. So even if you're not perfect or I'm not perfect, we're still trying to share with each other things that worked or didn't work. You know what I mean? And yeah.
So here's what I'm struggling with, right? So we flew out here Wednesday, right? Yeah. Wednesday morning, I pull into our shop quick and I look over and there's 2 vans sitting there. We lost 2 plumbers on Wednesday morning.
Oh no.
I look back as a leader in the Minneapolis market. We know that finding plumbers is freaking impossible, right? I'm looking back, and our one-on-ones are just talking with the guys. Like, the only vibes or gripe that I ever heard, just like any tradesman, I don't get paid enough. I work, or right? But there was no red flags, and so like, I've been struggling with this person over the last handful of days. What did I do wrong? I don't know. And here's the toughest part about it. Like, I tried reaching out to these guys. All of our other guys tried to reach out. Like, what was it? Why'd you leave? So I can better myself. A lot of people struggle with that constructive criticism. Like me, destroy me, because I want to know, because I want to be better. So I can lead our current guys better and our future guys better, but they won't give me the time of day. So I just think you're just cowards.
I think part of it is like, in general, I'm not saying you,
Yeah.
but I think as leaders, I know I do this, where I sometimes accidentally send signals that I do not want constructive criticism feedback. I think everyone does it. I know my teammates do it sometimes. We all do it. It's just to what degree do we send these signals out accidentally, not intentionally? We wouldn't say out loud, hey, I don't want your constructive feedback. But I think there is a common thing for all of us that we say, I'm kind of tired right now. I've got these other things I'm dealing with. I'm busy, or whatever. Everyone does it, whether you're a tech or a plumber or a business owner or a leader. I think we all and that is the one thing that holds us all back from getting as good as we possibly can.
To, a little bit of criticism and just helping people learn. Like, it's funny, as we interview plumbers right now, everybody always says, do you guys have Rilla?
Yeah.
Dude, if I was in a truck and I had a Rilla on me, I would have begged for that a couple years ago when I was riding. Like, don't you want to be better? Like, so I'm like, you don't want Rilla. Let me just ask you this. What are you hiding?
Yeah.
Why don't you want Rilla? Like, wouldn't you want, or any kind of call-by-call management system?
Yeah.
Don't you want to be better? Like, AI is not there to beat you up. This shit ain't gonna like make your calls worse. Like, I already know what it would say for me. Hey, Mike, slow down. Stop talking so much, right? But wouldn't you want that stuff? I want feedback.
I think I think a little bit of it is like intimacy, because I have some kind of AI thing on our sales calls, and we get summaries and stuff like that and whatnot. And I think part of it is you're scared that you've said something that would be weird, perceived weird, or something by the manager or somebody on your team, and so you're scared that would be included.
So are you gonna get fired?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna learn from it?
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
Yeah.
I just like feedback from the team, and it's like I'm blown away. Like, hey guys, what did I do wrong? I want to be a better person. I want to run better calls. I'll record my calls.
And the degree, I think this is a good thing to round out the podcast on. The degree to which you're willing to accept negative feedback.
Yeah.
I think the same goes with content creation, because literally we put out videos and some of them take off, and then you get 50 comments, and half of them are mean. But the crazy part is like, that's the ones where I improve the most. Some of them will roast me. They're like, you didn't ask enough questions, you didn't listen, you kind of interrupted, which I have a problem with, which I need to work on in sales too. But I'm getting all that feedback. And somebody who's not putting out that content, somebody who's not putting themselves out there, somebody who's not open to feedback through Rilla or another call-by-call management system is not growing even close to as fast. The degree and the like speed at which you're willing to receive negative feedback essentially is the trajectory of how fast you can go up.
I love feedback online, right?
Yeah.
One of the best persons I ever watched do it is, Brian Burton, like puts a lot of content out about plumbing stuff, right? And the guy would be like, oh, you guys charge $2,000 for a toilet, you rip off crooks. And we're like, yeah, but dude, you're driving the truck in the truck, you got no benefits, like you're just a turd, right? You're going nowhere in life, right? Where you look at what we do, even in our metro market, there's a lot of contractor pages where people are like, hey, I'm looking for a furnace. And I'm like, hey, I'm the cheapest guy and I'll beat anybody's prices and I have no warranties, call me. Just to F with people, and people are like, oh, it's just like, I want to put it out there. Just to get feedback, see what people do. But
people are gonna be interesting no matter what. You might as well capture the information. It doesn't mean every negative thing or objection, right, is actually like bad, or like people not buying from you is all information. It's like, if we can choose to receive negative stimulus back from whatever it is, people we're leading, sales prospects, or the responses to content, feel free to leave hate in the comments.
Yeah.
I will receive that, and a lot of it I will learn from, and then some of it, if it's just really mean and like not constructive, I'll just discard it.
But everybody takes something different, right? Like, you may take it as negative. I'm like, hey, that's all right, cool.
Yeah.
And that's what I, to get back to the technicians, the service professionals in the field, that's what I tell my guys all the time. Like, there comes a time, a lot of times they say fail fast, but you got to stay in the batter box too while you're running a service call. And I remember, this is just one of my most favorite service calls, is staying in the batter box. I walk in there, and the lady wanted a water heater done, and she's like, oh, I just had so-and-so company come out in the metro, and they're like, for this, and this, they're like $5,000, and I'm going in my head, oh crap, I'm like $7,000, right? Most people would have just folded and walked away, right? That's bad. They got bad vibes. I stayed in the batter box, and I remember I ended up walking out like $13,000. I just stayed in there. If someone gives you bad content, are you just going to stop doing a podcast?
Yes, it's time to be done. No, I'm just kidding. Hey,
Awesome job.
Mike, thank you for being part of this. Podcast is put on by hookagency.com. Where can people check you out on the internet?
Just give me a phone call, text me, call me.
All right, what's your phone number?
763-746-6587. I don't got much social stuff, so.
And it's, if anyone wants to consult with you a little bit or anything, is that a possibility?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Send
awesome.
me a Facebook message. I love talking trades.
Awesome, and thank you guys for watching. Appreciate your time. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and keep watching. See you guys. Bye.
They're so thorough with every detail of the website. Working with Hook, the design is probably 50x better than any other design I've ever had. Their team is super communicative, and I mean this genuinely. I'm happy to pay you guys to work with us. It's been a tremendous experience.